welcome to Nutridora BVR presents Colors Food Trail, brought to you by our hygiene partners Clorox in association with Moksh Restaurant and Lounge, Arm & Hammer Baking Soda, Pinar Labne, Nizo Salt and Al Baker. Well, if you ask me what this show is all about, to me it's the coming together of passion, perfection and personality. It's the coming together of cuisine and cultures, and that's why we find ourselves on a new food journey every single week. Well, today's guest, she has a very unique and very interesting palate. So, shall we meet her?
Hi, my name is Nikki Shah and I'm a lifestyle influencer. So part of my work is to travel around the world and experience many different cultures. Food speaks to me in a lot of many ways because I relate every mood and experience with food. For every place I visit, there's a particular food that I connect to. For every mood, I have food. I have my food for days with headache. I have food for a busy day at work. I have food for a tiring day. Food for celebrating a good project. So for me, food means a lot more than just food.
And I'm so thrilled to be standing here and, being at the start of this incredible food journey we're going to be on. So, for those of you who have not yet met Chef Abs, Chef Abs is a man he uses a plate as a plane, right? He makes you travel around the world.
Yes, true.
Through his palate and through everything that he does with food.
Through my experience and the passion and love for the food.
Absolutely. And if you don't already know this beautiful face from Instagram, this is Nikki Shah. You can find her on all of your favorite social media channels. She's got, 500,000 followers now?
Ooh.
And counting.
Thank you. Yes,
And counting. Yeah, it's
Tell
only
me
gonna
how
grow.
to do that. You know, I don't have that many followers.
You got to pay for that kind of advice, Chef.
well, that's not needed.
So, Nikki, you actually started life out as a fashion designer.
Yes.
And you're a Dubai kid.
Yes.
Yeah, born and
Practically
raised
grew up.
here?
Yeah, grew up here.
Wow, okay, lovely. So you've been blogging and talking about fashion, food and travel on your Instagram account for the last 6 years now?
Nearly.
Nearly, okay. And when was that moment where you saw such a spike in the numbers and you suddenly realized, oh my God, there are a lot of people watching this?
I realized that on Instagram or any social media platform, there was a space to create a content that related to every other person.
Yeah.
I think there's enough of all these model turn influencers genre, and people wanted to connect to an influencer, connect to the content by an influencer that was very much close to their life. So when I started creating content that was just for every other woman, it just clicked.
Lovely. See, authenticity works better than anything else, right?
Absolutely.
All right, now you are actually someone who's known for your travel. And although 2020 may not have been the year for travel at all, you've done some pretty cool campaigns, right?
Yes.
You want to tell us some of the places that you've actually traveled to?
Oh yes, of course. Many countries, because I think traveling has been a thing for our generation, you know. So a lot of travel campaigns are part of a lifestyle influencers portfolio. And yes, I've traveled to many beautiful places, some small islands, some upcoming tourism countries. So
Lovely.
yeah, I did travel.
Lovely. So if you had to pick 3 of your favorites, which would those be?
Favorite cities?
Yeah.
Paris, New York for shopping, Ahmedabad. That kind of relates to where I belong to. So yeah, these are my 3 favorite cities.
Wow. Make a note of that, Chef.
Definitely.
Before that, we need to find out what kind of food you like.
That's the one. Because I heard that you don't eat onion, garlic,
Yeah, I eat
any
Jain
root
food.
vegetables. It's a Jain food. I'm not cooking. I'm going.
What?
I can't.
No, one sec. How do you travel the world without eating onion and garlic? Isn't it a very troublesome?
No, actually, you'll be surprised. Like, I have been on a road trip, unplanned road trip to, say, Seattle to LA. And literally, we found food everywhere. And this was a trip with my parents, so with family, and we managed to find food everywhere.
Amazing.
Yeah.
What are we going to be cooking for you today? What are some of your favorite dishes?
Anything with bread. I like, how you say, Mumbai pav and things like that. I love paneer. So, yeah.
You will say pav bhaji.
Oh, I love pav bhaji.
Okay, pav bhaji. And she's got paneer with that one. She loves Ahmedabad. She
some mitha
Paris
khana.
and then New York.
Yeah.
So we have to bring all these 3 together. So let's say we do pav bhaji, that can relate to Paris, which is vol au vent.
Very yum.
And then we can take the paneer and let's make in a Texas barbecue style, which can relate to America, USA.
Super excited.
Oh my God.
How about
oh
that?
my God, that is 3
Hungry
continents.
already.
Yes.
3 continents on one
And
dining
then I
table.
have to cook the food without onion, garlic, and any root vegetables.
We really
That is another challenge.
We have
All the
really,
best.
Yeah.
really set out a massive challenge for you. Well, we're going to come back right after a very short break and find out whether Chef Abs can really do this or not. I'm just saying. Stick around. And welcome back. Nutridora BVR presents Colors Food Trail, brought to you by hygiene partners Clorox in association with Moksha Restaurant and Lounge, Arm & Hammer Baking Soda, Pinar Labne, Nizo Salt and Al Baker. He's going to be making something that takes us from Ahmedabad to Paris to New York. And if that's not hard enough, it's going to be Jain food because Nikki Shah here is strictly Jain food eating, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
So
Let's get cooking.
Yeah, okay. So obviously, Nikki don't eat onion and garlic, so I'm gonna make pav bhaji without that one. For that, I have here chopped red peppers and yellow peppers. So
Okay.
instead of onion and onions, I'm gonna saute them and I'm gonna use them as onion.
So, Nikki, do you do the same thing when you're
Yeah.
cooking
Or
as well?
we would take, say, cabbages. We need to take something that would absorb all the spices,
Spices,
right?
yeah,
For the flavor
yeah.
to come.
So here, I'm gonna saute them. Okay, so here our peppers are sauteed already.
Ah, that
I'm gonna
smell.
add some masalas here.
Okay.
Obviously, some cumin, some coriander,
Dhania jeera, the standard.
the standard one,
Yeah.
the pav bhaji masala.
Yum.
Now here, I have already parboiled some pumpkin and cauliflower that I'm gonna add to it.
So pumpkin will do the potato's job.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's gonna replace the starch and then I can get that thickness from the pav bhaji.
yes.
Yeah.
But also don't think about your usual pav bhaji because I'm gonna turn into a French cuisine.
I'm super excited
Yeah.
to try that one.
Yeah.
So this pav bhaji, I'm gonna keep it a little dry because I'm not gonna serve as an Indian style. It's gonna be a French style, serve in a vol au vent.
What's a volova?
It's a puff pastry. Don't
Okay.
worry, there's no egg in that one. It's just the butter and flour.
Nikki's
There's no
cooking.
garlic, there's no onion.
Superb.
She's like, everything I put, is there anything? Don't worry, we're taking off everything.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna add some tomato paste here because I just want the pav bhaji to be nice and thick.
And that color as well,
Yeah,
right?
and
That
the
richness
as
of
well.
color.
Yeah. Going to add some green peas.
It looks so pretty.
I'm gonna use Nizo Himalayan pink salt.
Actually, Nizo Himalayan pink salt is one of the oldest kind of salts in the world, and you know, it's really from the Himalayas.
I use the same brand at home. So
Really?
Yes.
Really?
really
It's
good.
flavorful, it's got the great taste, and it's mild, it's not too strong, but more than anything else, it's good for you, right?
Yes.
It's less
It is.
processing. So the next time you're out buying groceries, remember that.
So I'm gonna add some chopped coriander here. And I'm gonna add some water to it. Now the pav bhaji started bubbling, so let it simmer for some time. We'll
Done.
cover it. While that is cooking, I'm gonna make the paneer, which is I'm gonna marinate with the Texas barbecue style. So
Some
let's
New
start
York
doing
there.
on that one. So this is what I've done already for this paneer, which I have put in the hot water
Done.
and just blanch it. So the one twist that I want to add into it that we're gonna marinate it with the Pinar Labne, and I'm gonna use the barbecue sauce, which is prepared without onion and garlic.
Lovely.
Obviously. Yeah? So let's get started. I'm gonna take some Pinar Labne. Cheese with the cheese, double cheese game now. Yeah? So this one, we're gonna add a barbecue sauce. It gives a nice smoky taste.
So this is just the stuff you get in jars and bottles and squeezy.
No, this is prepared the barbecue sauce. You
Okay.
can, it's very simple process. This is a freshly made one. So we're gonna add some turmeric here, chili powder, garam masala, And obviously we're going to use Nizo Himalayan pink salt. I'm going to mix it.
I'm so sure this is going to taste so good.
Smells nice.
Pav Bhaji is cooking there. So now what we're going to do while this paneer is in marination, we'll just quickly look at the Pav Bhaji.
Ahaha.
Voila.
Smells good, looks great. Time to mash it.
Yeah.
Aha. What according to you is the best kind of pav bhajis? Like,
Tikha. I love spicy food.
Oh, you like spicy food, okay. Why didn't you tell me before?
Add some chilies.
No worries. We'll make it, don't worry.
all right. Now it's time to
Alright.
get the paneer on the...
Yes, now it's time to get the paneer on the pan.
And the paneer is making its debut on the pan.
Yes. And here you go. Shabab's coming from the pavilion end, putting some oil there.
All right, the paneer looks like it's done.
It's done. Paneer is ready now. Okay. What we're gonna hear now, we're gonna take the pav bhaji and put some butter into it because
Ooh,
pav bhaji
yum.
without butter can't go. Okay. So
All
let's
right.
do that one. Now our pav bhaji is almost ready here. You can see it.
Ooh,
Nice
it's looking
and thick.
delish.
Yes.
This looks really good, yeah.
Of course, the main part comes here now.
The
Butter. There you go.
Butter. Oh.
You like more?
Look at the amount of butter.
I mean, you can't have pav bhaji without
True,
butter.
true that.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough.
I know,
fair enough,
Malvika,
chef.
you're conscious about your.
We'll do
Health,
extra run
but
tomorrow. We'll do
This
extra
is
run
like
tomorrow.
an, look at that.
As long as my
What a
trainer
smell.
is not watching this, it's cool.
So here you go. Our pav bhaji is ready. Paneer is ready. Now let's start plating.
All right. And before we get to any plating at all, let's clean this surface. This is actually the Clorox Expert Disinfectant Wipes. As you can see, you don't need to wear gloves while using it. It kills 99.9% of all bacteria and viruses and is 100% effective on grease and kills all the other nasties that are possibly lurking around your house. And even better, it's now available in a smaller pack that you can use on the go.
And now, Nikki, you're gonna see the magic here. How your
Yes.
pav bhaji turn into a Paris and New York.
Ooh!
Okay.
What is that?
This is my sweet raspberry coulis to match with the paneer.
Ooh!
Okay. I'm gonna put a
Nice.
little barbecue sauce. Put a little more on the paneer.
So what is that?
This is voulez-vous, which
What is
a-
voulez-vous?
It's a French puff pastry made out of butter, salt, and flour.
Yum,
Lovely.
yum.
This is my little mint and pea mash.
It's like an artist's paintbrush, or you know, like I'm not sharing my tongue.
True. Here you go.
Oh, beauty!
That's your barbecue paneer with the voulez-vous, pav bhaji, and a bit
Yum.
of raspberry coulis and pea mash.
Now it's time for your verdict, Nikki. This is
Can I
the
eat?
first
Please, yes, please.
Jain plate of food that we have actually made.
Yes.
So let's get eating.
I'm going to start with this one. Super amazing.
You can finish that first, no worries.
It is really, really nice.
Yeah.
You should try it too.
Oh, I will. Just you wait. You take your bite of paneer and after that, the entire plate is for me.
I'm not giving.
Just take with some the raspberry.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
This is amazing. The best paneer I've had. This is really good.
So tender, yeah?
Yeah, very nice.
It just melts in
Wow.
your
The
mouth.
flavor of the barbecue sauce, it's too good.
Now, everyone except you has only seen this dish, not tasted it.
Yes.
So, can you describe it for us? What does that even taste like?
The pav bhaji tastes really, so when I put, it really tastes like pav bhaji first, and then I have that crunchiness of the bread.
Yeah.
So which is, I think, really good combination, yeah, because bread's little bland and the pav bhaji has so many flavors, and then it just blends so well together.
Yeah.
I really liked it.
How about the paneer?
Paneer is damn nice. I told you it's the best paneer, and the barbecue sauce is just too good, too good. So all those people who thought, barbecue sauce can't be made in Jain, here is the proof.
Lovely, lovely.
Right.
Well, when we come back, we are going to extend this journey a little bit
Sure.
and try something a little sweet.
Yes, there is something. We just have to wait.
We'll be back after a short break, so stick around. And welcome back to Nutridor Abivia Presents Colors Food Trail, brought to you by our hygiene partners Clorox in association with Moksh Restaurant and Lounge, Nizo Salt, Pinar Labne, Arm & Hammer Baking Soda, and Al Baker. Now, you've got to cater to her sweet tooth as well, so
Yes.
what's the dessert you're planning?
I mean, I don't know what she wants, so let's find out what's her favorite.
There's very popular Gujarati mithai sweets called Mohanthal.
Yes, of course.
So if
Yes.
you could do a twist with that, that would be super amazing.
I mean, Mohanthal is something that in Gujarat everyone cooks at home.
It's a staple.
It's a staple.
What Parasam
Yeah.
is to South India is what Mohanthal is to Gujarat.
So Mohanthal with a French twist. Let's do Mohanthal with the American twist, Mohanthal and fudge. And to add in a French element, I'm gonna do in a tuli, but into chikki style. I mean, chikki is
Okay.
something that every Gujarati knows.
Absolutely.
And loves.
Yeah.
And
So,
loves.
but the chikki that we're gonna do is gonna be absolutely amazing and something new that you ever seen.
Okay. Excited.
So let's get cooking. So first, we need a milk. I'm gonna use Avivia evaporated milk.
Lovely. So the wonderful thing about Abivia evaporated milk is that it's got no preservatives. So in that sense, it's really good for you. It's loaded with minerals and vitamins. It's a great source of protein. So along with that sweet tooth that you're catering to, you're also catering to your health and body. So that's
Nice.
amazing.
So here is the milk. In that, I'm gonna add a tablespoon of ghee. Just gonna melt it. So now here the milk is ready and we have a melted ghee. I'm gonna take the gram flour, which is a besan.
Besan.
You can take any coarse flour, besan flour, and we're just gonna sieve it first, just to take out the lumps.
Lovely bits, yeah.
Okay, and now I'm gonna add this milk and ghee to it and just rub through it. So this is the first stage for the Mohanthal. Correct me if I'm wrong, because you cook at home every day, maybe once a week. So I'm gonna add this one. This is just to give a coarse texture to our besan.
Yes.
So the Mohanthal gonna be crumbly.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna rub it.
That melt in the mouth quality that you get from a good Mohanthal, right?
Yeah. All right, so this is nice and crumbly.
Yes.
So next stage I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna cook this one with the ghee again.
Lovely.
Okay. Now I'm gonna add first the besan to roast it. Here I'm gonna add the ghee. The next stage, as the besan is nice and brown and start losing the ghee. So this
Smells perfect.
smells perfect. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of cardamom powder. You can also add the cardamom powder in the sugar syrup when you make it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But my sugar syrup is already ready, so I'm gonna add a little bit here.
And is that chocolate chips I see in the corner?
Yes, that's for a fudge.
Oh, wow.
As you can see, the fat is losing. And this is where you can see the grainy thing. So when you make the Mohanthal, it's gonna be nice and gonna have that bite.
Yeah.
So now this is ready. At this stage, what we're gonna do, we're gonna keep this aside, cool it down, and we're gonna make our fudge. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna set this in a bowl so it gets a nice burfi texture layer, and on top of that, we'll put our fudge. So let's make a fudge while it's cooling.
Cool.
Now let's make the chocolate fudge. For that one, I'm gonna use Avivia condensed milk.
Yummy.
It's,
I
it's
love
a nice
that
and
flavor
creamy.
of condensed milk.
Yeah. I'm gonna take half a cup of condensed milk.
I'm really resisting just...
In that one, I'm gonna add around half a cup of chocolate drops.
Nice.
and just melt it.
Now you have Nikki's heart.
Yes.
I heard her go.
True.
Amazing.
Here you go, the fudge is ready. Nice and thick.
I'm licking the bottom of the pan.
Okay.
I'm having the rest of it.
So at this stage, we're just gonna let it cool down.
All right.
Okay. Not in the pan. We're gonna set our mohantal first and pour the chocolate fudge on top with sprinkles of nuts. And then
Lovely.
we're gonna make the next thing, which is gonna be the French style chicky. Now I'm gonna make the tuile, which is a French crispy thin chicky style with sesame seed. Okay, for that I have some mixture here ready, which I'm using oil, water, and flour. The ratio is 30% of oil, 70% of water, which is 30 ml of oil, 70 ml of water, and then I'm adding 1 tablespoon of flour. So you could take hot pan, you're gonna pour it in a round thing, and it will start bubbling. Okay, you leave it for some time, let it bubble. The moment bubbles stopped,
Yeah.
that means your tuile is getting ready. Now what it does with the oil, it start cooking. With the water, it create the holes and it start creating that net texture.
Correct.
Okay, I'm gonna sprinkle these sesame seed on top. I mean, you can use black and white to give that color texture. I'm just using a white here. Just wait for the magic. It's still not happening. You need to see the next stage. This is nothing.
You always do this, chef.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That really looks amazing. So gentle. Wow.
Now we're gonna drain the water. As you can see, I can see through it.
Yes.
And it has the beautiful colors. Now we rest it. Let the oil goes.
Beautiful.
Okay, and I'm gonna dust with some icing sugar to get the sweetness. Now our tuile is ready. Our fudge is also ready. Mohantal is set.
And
now
now
time for plating.
It's time for it to come together as
And
one.
eat.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
There's nothing in between.
Amazing.
And this is something that we do in our restaurant Moksha in Abu Dhabi.
Wow.
If you want to see this one, you have to come to our restaurant.
Absolutely. For sure.
The
I'm
food
gonna
is
come.
literally
Taste it.
floating.
Yeah. Come on, let's get tasting.
Can we?
Yes, please lift this one. Okay, you can have the tuile first.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
It does taste like chicky.
But it's very mild sweet, it's not strong.
True.
Eat now your mohantal with fudge. There is chocolate, there is an pistachio, almond. You get that creaminess of chocolate and then you get the crunchiness of mohantal.
Exactly.
And then I have a bite of chicky.
This is so good.
This is what we
so
we do
good.
here.
This is so good, and I'm not sharing it with you.
Okay, fine. Here I was waiting and hoping that the next one would be mine.
This is so good. I love it.
Amazing.
Amazing. Now we have a tradition, whosoever come to our show, we give them a gift hamper. This is the gift hamper from our restaurant Moksha, which is in Abu Dhabi. And we want you to come and dine with us.
Thank you so much. Looking forward to.
This is exactly what I love about the show. Who would have thought that something like Jain food has so many tips and tricks and secrets for us to learn? Well, next week we'll see you on yet another food journey, on yet another food adventure, on another episode of Colors Food Trail with me, Malvika Varadan.